rain is always perfect. Nothing is better to me than getting some good rain in while I'm in the Maniac Mansion. But since you're here and since you decided to tune in, I will say welcome to the Culture Tree. So the easiest way to describe this episode is just a way to introduce everyone that's going to be affiliated with this project over the summer and the unforeseeable future. Okay, so we're going to start off with me as one of the bass people, Kendall Morris, Dante and Maurice and Tyler all are going to be the bass people because that's pretty much how it kicks off. So on one side you have me and Dante, who pretty much grew up together and throughout the years always remained close, from childhood all the way to middle school, all the way to high school. On the other side you have Tyler and Maurice, who had always been relatively close and always been good friends. It's not like anything changed or anything like that. It's just that Tyler and I ended up going to high school together. Corey was the one I initially met. He and Brian were the first two people that I befriended. Corey was also playing football with Brian and I, but Corey was also eventually in the band with Tyler, who was also friends with Will, who was also friends with Nick Manier, who was also friends with Rashad, who was also friends with Alex. But it really wasn't until college where everything really started to kick off, because I was going to school in Tennessee, Brian was going to school in Arkansas. Nick Manier and Corey went down to Cape Girardeau for college, where they were going to be freshmen and they were going to be roommates. Literally right before school, Corey and Nick Moore got to link up and they became friends while they were in band camp. Corey became friends with Jerry through the band, and he became friends with Tyreek. Somewhere in the midst of all that, Andrew became friends with Corey as well, and then all of them started hanging out pretty much through Corey. Tyler was also going to school at SIUE, but he didn't know that Dante was also going there. And that pretty much completes the culture tree, with the exception of Marcus and Joe, I think, maybe.
Okay, Brian, before we leave, man, tell us what happened between you and Tyler, bro.
Alright, so basically, I'm walking along the hallway. This is like back in my like our junior year of high school. Nigga come from around the corner, scares my ass, and I slapped the shit out of him. And like, next thing you know, I was like, okay. He was like, nigga, don't fucking do that. And all of a sudden, he get mad and shit.
I think he still kind of has the right to be upset. You showed up, ain't apologized, and you ruined that nigga's whole day.
I was like, nigga, like, okay. I was like, bro.
Okay, so Brian, do you think he should still be upset?
No, he should not be fucking upset.
So you gonna tell him that when he come over here?
Yes, I'm going. Matter of fact, no, I ain't just gonna flat out say it to him. I'm like, if he acts all salty and shit, then I'm gonna bring it up. I'm gonna comment. I'm gonna tell him to calm the fuck down. Stop acting like a little bitch.
Then he gonna jaw your ass.
No, I'm gonna fuck his ass up. I'm gonna slam his ass to this damn piano. I'm just speaking the truth, nigga. Like, you shouldn't be mad about shit that happened 5 years ago.
You did slap his glasses off his face.
I slapped him. Maybe that's my reaction to shit. I don't like being, but I don't want to be fucking scared.
I don't know whose idea this was anymore, but I do know that we're gonna have skits, we're gonna have playthroughs, we're gonna have topics about anything that you can pretty much possibly think of. But if you want to see something done or talked about, then you obviously can hit us up. Stay tuned for the very end of this episode, because it's going to give you a sneak peek of what we're going to be playing for our first playthrough and what our first skit's going to be about. So thanks for tuning in, and whatever you do it for the culture.